Alright, this week we're working on tie kicks. Okay, the important part about tie kick is that you have to turn your hip. You turn your hip because you want to be kicking through your target. It's not a snappy kick. It's going to try to have a lot of power and it's going to try to penetrate our target. So the first thing we have to have is a decent stance. So I stand shoulder width apart, I take a step forward. Then I go a little bit wider, turn my back foot 45 degrees. Okay? When I'm going to kick my left foot, the toe can turn out a little bit. The concept to understand is that I can't kick. I want to kick with my shin. I need to turn my hips over so I can get my power into it. The only way that can happen is if my standing foot target points towards my target. Okay, so my standing foot heel points, look at my heel. And as my heel turns, look what happens to my thigh and my shin. Boom, it turns over. That's what I want. Ideally, a tie kick is going to go horizontal, right, or even down. Okay, I don't want it to go up. Like this is not, it's only going to be good if I'm kicking the guy in the armpit or the groin. So right here, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step out and change my degree of my foot 45 degrees. Step forward, a little wider, hands go up, tuck my chin, left foot turns out 45 degrees. My right foot goes up. Again, 1, 2, again, 1, 2. Now, from here, 1, 2, I'm going to try to turn my standing foot heel towards my opponent. Boom, that turns over my hip. I want a straight line here, not bent at the waist. Okay, so that I'm really pushing my whole body into it. Okay, just like think about swinging a baseball bat at a ball. I swing. If I go like this, nothing happens. I don't have power in bunting. When I swing hard, I go here, woof, and I swing right through. Okay, a lot of times the bat flies that way. My leg, it's the same thing. 1, 2. My leg's out here. 1, 2, because then it's going to turn over and arc all the way around. So now it's going to go 1, 2. My standing foot, heel points towards my target. This leg still stays back. Boom. Now it swings through, and I come around. So without stopping, it looks 1, 2. Very hard to do this at first, so I prefer to start with somebody. My uki's going to stand right here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to step 1. He's going to hold his arms up here and catch my kick. I'm not going to kick hard. 1, 1, 2, 3. Make sure my hip is pushing forward. Again, let's change the angle 180. So here I go. 1, 2, boom. There, straight. My heel pointing towards him. My hands up. And I can push off. Again, 1, 2. Make sure, I don't want to see this. Sometimes people do it like this. My shin will touch, and then my heel will turn. That's not what I want. This is wrong. Right? What I want is right here. 1, 2. Boom. I should be on the ball of my foot. Okay? So that's my basic kick. After I've done this drill, maybe 10 times, do it on the other side so you can see from there. Here I go. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2. Think about making this arc with your foot. Boom. Okay? Now, if I'm going to kick with the other foot, we probably won't have time to get to it in class today if we're just starting, but I'm going to hop onto the ball of my foot to start my movement. So instead of right here, I'm going to look for the mirror image of this. Remember, if I'm going to kick with my right foot, I'm going to step 45. When I switch, boom, I've already stepped 45. Then, kick. As we get better, depending on our range, I could step into him if he's stepping back. I could step into him, kick. Right? Or I could stand if he's already close to me, switch, kick. When I switch, it's like I'm jumping rope. I'm borrowing power off the ground. So once again, I would have them first explain this. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2, and back. Next is going to be here. Let them try to go in a circle. Remember, what I'm trying to do is point my heel before my shin touches my opponent. 1, 2, around. 1, 2, around. Right? Next, he's going to catch my foot. Here we go. Boom. Boom. There. Then they can try in a circle again. If you have some pads, it's a good idea to have them start working on the pads. What you're looking for is that I don't have a bend in my hip. Okay? But my heel's pointing towards them and I'm straight, pushing, driving with my hip forward. That's it for the beginning tie kick. Great job, guys. Once I get it down, it should look right here. Remember, it's not a snappy kick. It's not that. It's driving through. Here we go. If I'm close, I'm going to kick with my left. I switch, kick. Good? Thank you very much.